I mean, Aku finished, right? I bet you that there's probably more people that finished now. There's a book. Do I need a book for anything? Possibly. Hey, hey, hookshot. I just need a sword. A sword. A sword. Sword? I can't begin with a fighter sword game. I sent out like 4 swords. I was pissed. None of them were mine.
I can't believe you're still going.
Fuck. How do I still have a fighter sword?
Doesn't it feel good to not play? It's so nice, man.
No, I still have fun playing this game.
It was that was getting bad.
I probably should go to Ganon's tower, though. That's probably where swords gotta be,
Making
or Swamp Palace. I should do
making
Swamp Palace.
my blood pressure go up. It was no good.
You gotta play for reasons that you like playing. Don't play for reasons that piss you off.
What do you mean?
Like for me, like if I focus on time, that's when I got pissed off. I don't really focus on time. I just play the game.
That's the whole point of playing for time.
10 shots for Boo. I'm not sure Boo's finished. Boo's always one of the first ones done. Him and Aku. I think no overworld glitches, I'm assuming. They're always done pretty quick. I'm just like, how? How are you guys done? I have no equipment to finish. Oh, I have no magic.
Yeah,
I like the graphics. I love using the hook shot. It's one of my favorite things to do in this game is hook shot to places. I don't know. I just have fun playing. I have fun playing the game.
You know what I mean? It's just so rage-inducing.
It's because it's a retro game. Like that's what games were back then. Like they were. I don't know how to put it. They were just tougher games. Like dying was part of the game. It's like Dark Souls. Like dying is part of the game. Like you just have to accept that. Especially if you're not haven't played a lot of it. Like dying is just a huge chunk. Like I don't die as much. I get mad of the luck aspect of the game more than I do the game itself. Yeah. I got pissed off at the game for me last locating items. And that's nothing on my execution. That's the game.
The game always screws me, you know?
And it's not even the game's fault. It's the randomizer's fault. Like the game is not what I'm mad at. It's how it randomized my items. Like that's all. Playing the game and doing the stuff doesn't make me mad.
It sucks. It sucks. Oh, I feel so good. Never going back. One day you'll see the light.
I mean, I play a lot less. But mostly because I just want to play other stuff right now. And there's so much stuff. I'm so far behind. I don't even know what order to play things.
2 games, and then you wonder why you're behind.
Well, that's MMOs for you. And I always wanted to get to endgame Final Fantasy. I quit a lot of times for Final Fantasy. I should have been like at next level like years ago. But I decided to play a variety game and play World of Warcraft more. I just enjoyed World of Warcraft a little bit more. Probably because I already had put the time into World of Warcraft. I just wanted it to be good.
It's funny. I just couldn't even bring myself to play the last multi. I had no wanting to play it. It was terrible.
Yeah, but that was a dick move to sign up and not play.
I wanted to play at the time I signed up. That's what I'll tell you. And it was just
Yeah.
like, wait, why do I want to do this? This actually kind of sucks. That was my post-nut clarity right there. It's like, wait a minute, do I really want to do this?
You were afraid to get inverted again, were you?
Oh yes. Fuck that. And I forget everything. I don't know how to do anything anymore.
I don't know. For me, it's right riding a bike. It just comes back to me pretty quick. Like, I forgot some stuff the last time I left. Like, how to... I knew what to do, but I forgot the button combination sometime for Icebreaker. But when I came back, like, I still have it down right now.
TR scares me again.
Wait, did I get Red Cane yet? I still don't have Red Cane, so Ice Palace still sucks for me to do right now. If I find a sword, I could beat the game, I think. But I need to find a sword.
So what's the deal about this one?
You know, I don't know what the secret is. I honestly don't know what he did to everybody's game.
That was another thing as well, you know.
It's cool.
Like,
I like it. It makes it interesting. But
you know,
he
'cause
puts a
I
setting
spend the
on.
time to make my YAML the way I want it, you know.
Yeah.
And
He's
then for it
just
not to matter.
well, he's just trying to mix it up on people because people are submitting the same YAMLs for the same 7 multis, so he's just trying to add a little hiccup, a little bit of panic. He's trying to make it interesting.
I think that's where it was like when I signed up, I didn't want to play. When I realized it, you know.
Oh, I have Red Cane. I gotta go this way.
I don't know. It might have had the opposite effect on him. I mean, I guess they like it, but for me, it's like no, I'm good.
I think you're the only one. Everyone's like, I think we like the surprise of trying to figure out what he did. The text was funny though. I like the text that he put in the beginning.
To me, a surprise sounds like rage. It's like I'm going to get mad probably.
I mean, honestly, it's not even that bad. Like, I don't even know what he did to this scene. I
Yeah, but
couldn't
you have a
tell
bunch of
you.
crazy settings already.
Oh yeah, I play everything mixed up. That's why I can't tell.
I can tell right away.
Okay, fine, I'll go back.
It sucks. Why are you going that way?
Whee! Broken ass staircase. Because I got the big key. I have to go back for the big chest. I don't feel like killing the boss coming back in, so I'm just gonna go get the big chest now. It's Penguin's Moonwalk.
I mean, you know, I don't do it on purpose. You know what I mean?
I should probably switch to the camera view, huh? Does it look weird on stream right now?
Yeah, I mean, you just got no tracker, but
I mean, I don't have a tracker anyway, but I'm just so used to it being the other screen. Like this. Does that look better besides the window?
Oh, that looks horrible because you got no tracker. You should go back.
I'm just gonna hide this one, which is this one. There you go. Make chat bigger. Oh, it's not chat. There you go. You're reset though, so you gotta talk again if you want it to pop up. Say something. Type something. There you go. Okay. The big large way. I don't have a tracker. I don't do the multis with the tracker. It's all memorized.
And that's another thing. You know, because I gotta take a picture. So then every time I want to get on, I have to spend like 10 minutes doing my tracker again.
If you auto tracked, it would do it for you. I just don't auto track.
I had quote unquote fun while I played it, but I'm good. It's a good thing that they both left. I was pissed
At what?
at Knack.
For what?
Guy has it easy. Did you hear his story?
For his wife?
Well, just in general.
I mean, his life's not that easy. I'm pretty sure. Everyone that you would think is happy, I mean, has. Wow, you. I have to hammer this balls.
Trying to think of that one part. Hold on. My memory's failing me.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I think it was where like girls want sex right away, and he's like no or something like that. What do you mean no? I would take that right away. Are you kidding me?
Well, so does most men. Yeah, I know. He was just saying. He was saying like it's not important. We were talking about how it's not important to get laid the first date. But that's what a lot of people are these days. Like a lot of people are trying to have sex on the first date, and it just seems like how it goes nowadays. Before, it took you time. You had to work your way to that point. Like you fucking go on a date, maybe a second date, prove yourself, and then you get laid. But now it's on both sides. People are just wanting sex.
I just don't know how you pass that opportunity up. You know, like first chance I get, I'm hopping on it.
But that's what we were just saying. Like back, like when we were, you know, in dating phases, like it has changed a lot.
So you're telling me that you wanted to wait back then?
You just wanted everyone when you're young and dumb, you're kind of like looking for, like you want to find the one, right?
Yeah.
Like most people, especially as virgins, are maybe not you, but when I was a virgin, I was looking for the one as my first and only. Wasn't trying to date multiple girls. So I took it slow and tried to make sure like that was the one and shit. But you know, that doesn't work like that. Life sucks.
Do you know what happened to her? Or like
What?
where she is today?
My first girl?
Yeah.
No. I pretty much stopped paying attention to her after I broke up. A lot of people, she got a lot of bad rep after we broke up. A lot of people sided with me on the reason, and I felt bad. And then she became, I don't know. She got married though. But back in school, like she got a lot of hate after our relationship. For me, like I was still young, you know, a lot of my friends were girls. And at that time, I couldn't drive, and then a lot of my friends being girls, like she didn't want me to hang out with any of them, that any female that I was hanging out with, she wanted me to drop communication with, and I was like, I can't do that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having female friends. She was just very jealous, that's all. And I didn't really like flirt as heavy as I do like nowadays with chicks.
Must have been nice to be popular, eh?
I mean, I was for weird reasons. Like, I was a mute in school. I didn't talk. So how everyone became like friendly to me is beyond me. I guess non-talking is like a very good thing to people.
Man, I had one friend, and you know, it was a good time, but that was it.
All right, let's go to Ganon's Castle.
Where are you going?
Going to Ganon's Castle.
What?
GT, it's a Zero Crystal GT. And I have to beat Aghanim at the top of the tower. But yeah, I don't know. Just life's fucking weird. Like I said, I hung out with the same, like my bros. I had Mike, Ben, Eric. That was pretty much who I chose to hang out with all the time. Didn't really care to hang out with other people. A lot of people came to my house. A lot of people like my parents too. I had a lot of people just like chill with my parents. Right, regardless if I was home or not. A lot of people would come to hang out with my parents. Yeah, I mean my parents were pretty chill though. Like they looked out for my friends.
don't know. Life's been tough for me.
I mean, life's tough for everybody. Even people that are successful have it tough. You wouldn't think so, but a lot of like people that I know that are successful with money and stuff are not happy. Like there's still stuff missing that they don't have that maybe we do. I don't know.
Money would solve 99 of my problems.
See, and that's another thing. You would think that, but I don't think it's not though. Money doesn't solve everything. You just need to get comfortable. You just find a comfortable income where you can still do kind of whatever you want most of the time. Obviously, you're not gonna buy a mansion and like cars left and right, but
No, hell no.
that to me, I don't even care for that half that shit.
Nah, that's just a waste of money.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't say I don't care for people. Like I went my whole life caring for people, but over myself. But I don't know. Since I've become more self-independent, like I've been happier. Fuck, I can't go that way. I can't go that way. I don't have red cane still. But the whole thing of me like seeking women, like I was telling Knack, like ever since I went to letting it find me instead of me seeking it, like it's been way easier.
You notice how that hasn't been working?
What's not working?
Nothing just comes to you, and that's what I learned. You know, if you don't work for it, it's not gonna happen.
Well, there's cases for that too. But I don't, as far as like for me in the dating, I'm okay. I think I just accepted the fact that like, if I am single the rest of my life, I'm okay with it. Like it doesn't bother me. I think that's what it really is. Like I could go both ways. I would love to get married, but I don't mind being single. Fuck.
Oh wow. The way I see it, like think of it like this game, right? LTTP. Like let's say that you're trying to learn a trick, but you're doing the trick wrong, right? It's never gonna work. You know, you gotta keep working on it, and it's the same thing with this. You know, if you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna let it find me, it's probably never gonna happen. You know, I mean, some people do, but it's like very rare for that to happen. You know.
I guess. I think it all just depends on your mindset though, once again. Like cuz like I said, for me, I can care less what happens either way. It's not being married isn't something like it's not a goal of mine anymore. It's just if it happens, it happens. Like I would like to, but if it doesn't happen, I'm okay too. That's where I'm at.
Not caring definitely helps, for sure. But I still care a lot.
Well, yeah, you're still young and got time. Like for me, it just I tried. I did all the dating apps before, and I don't really care to do it. I don't like really being on dating apps.
They all suck. I have like 12 of them installed. They all suck.
That's how I felt. So I dropped them all. So fuck it. I didn't care no more.
I've been slowly dropping them. I used to have like 15. I'm just slowly seeing which ones are the worst.
I tried Meet Me. I tried Plenty of Fish. Those were like the two big ones I knew were working for a lot of people. And then I mean I date here and there from them, but it just in the end that date did not go well, or the relationship didn't go well. I would try, and it would be a couple months.
Yeah, but you blame the app for that?
No, I don't blame. What I blame the app for is that a lot of the people are crazy on that shit. It takes way too long to even get a date for me to want to even try anymore.
Yeah, because I haven't even had one.
That's what I'm saying. Like it takes forever. Like I found a couple, and a lot of the ones that you think are real people to become bots, or they're catfish, or
Dude, they're all bots.
And then I did streaming, and streaming just like changed my life in a lot of ways, good and bad. I would say. I would say streaming definitely made me like happier independently. Streaming pushed me away from my friends though. I won't lie. Cause I used to hang out with Eric and Mike and Ben like all the fucking time, and I kind of like disappeared from the radar when I did streaming because I wanted streaming to be successful so bad. And I feel like to stream like I couldn't play games with them, or it was or I could, but if they didn't want to play the game that I wanted to play on stream, like then it was, you know, wasn't, then we would just play separate things. But.
Yeah, you gotta find a good game together.
Yeah, and there's just a lot more single player games out there that I like, that I want to play, you know, and a lot of them always want to play multiplayer games, which I get that. But I would have never got to play like God of War, and I think God of War is amazing. Like, there's a lot of single player games that are really good to play. That I wanted to, you know, go and play. Oops. Did I find Big Key yet? No. Big Key is fucking locked on the right side.
Pretty sure you have it.
I don't though, see? So I can't loot the big chest, and I'm locked out of this dungeon. But I can't beat the game until I find Red King. Which sucks.
Why?
Because I want to finish it.
why do you need Red Cane?
Because you need it to hold the button to go to the right side?
Well, what about IP?
I'm just saying, like, for me, to beat the game, it's 5 crystals and beat Agnum at the top of the tower. But I can't get to Agnum at the top of the tower. Because I need the Red Cane, so...
That's a big rip.
Can't do to a rock, because I need Red Cane. Ice Palace is on the table, but I have to do it I have to do Bomb Route.
Bomb Route's not long.
Mr. Meyer, I can't do without the Red Cane!
You can get every item in my...
The what?
There's no chests past Red Cane in Mire.
No, I can go to Meyer. I just can't finish it, is what I'm saying. I was hoping just to get the 5 crystals, finish GT, and finish my seed. And not do certain things. So now I'm at the toss-up. Do I keep searching? Or do I wait patiently?
I don't think the bomb is that.
The what?
I think it's pretty quick if you get the bomb jump.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not too bad. It's not Red Palace. It's not Red Cane fast, though.
PUBG, huh? What a shit game.
It's a battle royale. I just don't care for battle royales.
Oh, but you love Fortnite.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you said that you love their no build mode.
I said nothing of the such. I said they have a no build mode.
Yeah, you want to try it?
No.
No.
No. But I'm kind of with Knack on what he said about it. I like Fortnite for the reason that it took a lot of the toxic players out of every other community and put them all in one spot.
Oh, did it now?
Pretty much. He was pretty spot on about that. I agreed with him.
What communities did they pull from?
Everywhere. It blew up so big. It was such a big game when it first started doing this battle royale thing. That you had gamers from every game going over to trying Fortnite out and liking it and playing it, and it made the other games more tolerable to play, especially with random team members and stuff like that.
I think they finally killed TF2.
Like servers?
Yeah.
I don't know if people were playing it. I mean, Overwatch is TF2, just more. It's just a better graphic game. It pretty much has like kind of not the same exact classes, but it's pretty similar in a lot of ways. Similar game modes. Finished Star Wars yet?
Oh man, I haven't gone back in so long.
You started Kingdom Hearts and
Yep.
didn't finish.
I started Kingdom Hearts 1, man. All defense and no magic.
Fuck.
That's what I do. I start games and I don't finish them.
I don't know how you do it. It drives me nuts. I mean, I haven't finished a couple games right now, but I'm going to go back and finish them.
Why does it drive you nuts?
I don't know. Fuck. Like I said, for me, my reasoning behind that was like back in the day, games didn't have journals that told you where to do when you came back to your game, or had quest markers. What the fuck, man? I'm gonna mess this up.
So what's that mean?
So like if I left my game, like I turned it off, came back to it, and it didn't have a journal or a quest marker, I forgot what the fuck I was doing, and I get lost. Especially in RPGs, like fuck, I'm dead. I gotta do this over. But yeah, so like we had Dragon Quest like 6, I think, for PlayStation 1. So I played it. I got so far in like one day, and then I logged off the game one day, and because I had to go to bed or whatever. And I came back the next day. I forgot the fuck I was doing, and I could not figure out what the fuck I had to do. And the only way to figure it out was for me to start all over. To find the text box before the quest starts on what you're supposed to do.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So from then on, I was like, fuck it. That's why I play games so long in one sitting. Like, it was just the same thing. I don't want to forget what I was doing. So I just tried to beat the game in one day. I also in the early days, when we first got a PlayStation, we didn't have a memory card either. So me and my dad were leaving the PlayStation on, trying to beat shit before. Without memory card. No memory card, dude.
What's wrong with you?
We didn't. I don't know if my dad really knew. I mean, that was something. Memory cards were new. A lot of the games were either self-saved on the cartridges themselves, or you were meant to beat the game in one day, or they gave you passwords. Like Crash Bandicoot gave you passwords. That was the only reason we were able to beat that game without a memory card. You had to write a 30-digit button code every time you got something in Crash Bandicoot.
And what's that do?
Well, that was your save. That's how you saved. You would put it in. It would give you a. Every time you beat a bonus level, it gave you a 30-digit save code. And you could type in passwords when you logged in the game, and then that's how you got back to where you were if you didn't have a memory card. What the fuck? How am I messing this up?
Was it for people that didn't have a memory card, or was it for both?
What the fuck is going on? Why can't I do this? It won't let me. Fuck it. I'm just gonna run normal, I guess. Fuck this. I'm gonna hate it, but fuck it. I don't even know if I have enough keys to do it. I think I do. What were you saying? Sorry.
The passcodes, was that for people who didn't have a memory card, or was it for both?
I mean, you could write it down, but I think it was more for people who didn't have memory cards. But I mean, you could. So memory cards back in the day, I don't know if you remember, but they had blocks. So you had limited space. So I think they also did it for that. In case you ran out of space, you could still get a code, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty
But,
nice.
but you could save the games directly on the memory card and wouldn't have to worry about the passwords. It's weird I have to like explain that to you. Fucking
Hey, I had a PS2, but that shit never ran out of memory.
I just feel like I'm old, that's all.
You're old, is that what it is?
Oops. Yeah. Every gamer should experience what I experienced in gaming. You missed out on so much stupid shit I had to do.
What was the stupid shit?
Memory cards.
That's bad.
Memory cards were good, but they sucked at the same time. Like, you know how many memory cards I had in my lifetime? I had fucking like, I had a case full of like 6 memory cards, and I have to try to remember what's on every fucking memory card. So you get to plug in the right one when you put in a game that you wanted to continue or play.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I got one card. Does me good.
They used to give you stickers that came with the memory cards because they wanted you to write down on the stickers what was on the memory cards so you wouldn't forget. Then you could just switch. We just kind of numbered them and then kind of try to remember what number we put stuff on.
I think it's because I've always been a picky gamer and you just play anything, and like that's a big difference.
For me, yeah, maybe, I don't know.
You know,
I always liked playing everything. For me, I like tackling new games. It's just one of my things. Like playing a game for the first time is like one of the best things ever, no matter what game it is, and even if it's bad. At least I played it without knowing anything about it and tried it. Like,
yeah, I'm very picky, so my collection was always small.
I like the challenge of figuring stuff out myself. Like, I feel like it just makes me feel smart when I figure it out.
Makes me mad. Oh, I had to quit Baba. It was making me mad.
Let's see. I think for me, the amount of thinking you have to do in that game would also probably piss me off. It's just, it gets too much. Like, it's fun at the start. It's okay, or it's like too easy at the start. Then it balances out, and you're like, okay, this is fun. Like, it makes me actually have to think about this a little bit. And then it comes to the part where you're doing like trigonometry, and you're trying to do fucking like, I don't know. You just it makes you try to do unreal shit in your head, and the only way you're gonna figure out stuff is by playing with the stuff they give you, and then like figuring it out step by step slowly. Like, oh, like this kind of worked out. Maybe we try to keep doing this at the start, and then branch it from here and here and here. But like at least in the middle levels, like you could kind of just think it out in your head, You don't gotta do trial and error so much, but then it just becomes that the problem is so complicated that you have to figure out the first half before you can figure out the second half. It is just like, ugh.
It's done. It takes me 2 hours per level now. Isn't that fun?
Oh, I need to go back up. I need the other key. 2 hours to finish level? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it just, you have to figure out so many parts in sections. You're not allowed to figure out the puzzle in one go. You have to figure out the first 2 moves, and you're like, oh, well, that looks right. Okay, so then you figure out the next 2 moves, and then you're like, oh, nope, that didn't work. So you cancel that, and you try 2 different moves, and to me, it's tedious. I think it's tedious, and that's what I felt about Polybridge. Polybridge was like the same way to me. Oh shit! I have to go all the way around because I don't have the red cane.
Yeah, but you like that there's multiple solutions.
Well, multiple solutions is good because obviously, more than one way to solve things makes it a little bit easier to solve it.
So much nicer.
Well, I mean, I think that's why a lot of people don't like Mario Maker, because a lot of solutions in Mario Maker is behind one mind, right? And it's like one solution. At least you're cheesing it. If you do it any other way, it's cheese.
Yep.
But not everyone thinks the same way as other people, you know. So like when you only have one way to do something and you just don't think that way, like you may never figure it out.
Yeah, that sucks.
And if like 0.1 people, you can see the clear rate. So if you have levels and you have 0.1% clear rate, it's either because someone watched you do it, someone watched you make it, or only one person in the whole damn world maybe thinks like you.
Yeah. Pretty much all my levels, man, 0%.
Your levels are, for me, your levels are not hard to figure out. Your execution is actually just phenomenal. And I don't have the execution that you do.
I don't make
You're able to do some pretty hard shit that casuals cannot do. Like you have to be playing the game for hours to be able to get through your levels. Like you have to have that skill. It's required. That's what makes your levels hard.
skill.
It's not figuring out what to do. It's actually doing what you're supposed to do. Why is there always a hand here, dude? I swear to God, whenever I randomizer, this is why I panic and I get in this fucking room all the time. Yeah, you're the execution is the hard part. We know what to do in your levels. Just they're fucking impossible because you want us to do fucking frame perfect tricks.
Do it, man. Get good.
Not everyone wants to spend 1,000 hours to learn the frame perfect trick just to beat your one level. Just say, that's what it's coming down to. Oops. I think that's why LTTP is pretty popular. So a lot of the tricks in the game are not hard.
I mean, kind of hard, you know.
Like, I mean, there is some hard tricks, but the ones that really get you moving in this game aren't that hard. Like, I learned a lot of the tricks in, like, minutes of playing this game. There's really not really... I can't really say there's been a trick where I sat there for, like, 4 hours grinding it to learn it.
Of course there is.
What?
You said that you would sit there on hours trying to learn tricks.
Different ones. I'm saying, like, one trick. I have to do... So I can get 5 crystals, and then I'm Ganon ready, but I can't... I need red cane, and I still have a lot of spots to look. I just... It all just depends. Is red cane in my game? That's where I gotta think right now. Like, is red cane in my game, or do I have an item that someone needs from my game to be able to get my red cane? I still have, like, quite a bit of checks to do in this game. It's like I do and I don't. But this was a pendant, so I skipped the back half of this, so I guess I'll do it now. I think every multi, though, I've been, like, last to finish, but every multi we've played since I started, my requirement was all dungeons. This is the first time I don't have an all dungeons win condition.
Stupid settings. You gotta be careful with your settings.
I have all my settings set to like 50-50. Like everything should be random. It should be a completely random seed. But my win condition has always been the same. And it's just bad luck.
I think it's some rigged as well. You don't think so?
What?
You don't think it's rigged?
What do you mean?
Well, we know that the tampering with the YAMLs. You don't think it's rigged?
I don't think Boot rigged my weights.
I think so.
There's literally a setting in the multi for surprise or something that it does that every YAML put in.
How many times?
What?
Because how many times can he surprise us without actually changing our settings?
No, there's a setting in the multi for a random surprise setting or something like that. That it would do something to everyone's YAML put into it, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. That's how it works. And he just turns it on and then see what happens. And the one time that you were playing, we all got inverted seeds. Like, that's what it was. The last one was all the keys were universal.
I don't know.
So all small keys were used everywhere. Like, I could grab a small key from Thieves Town and use it in Swamp Palace.
See, I would not want that at all.
That was just the surprise setting. I mean, he doesn't know what it's going to be either, I don't think, half the time. He just knows after he generates, because he's the one that generates them.
That makes it worse, sir.
I mean, we enjoy it. I guess it's just you. I don't know.
Because the game's hard enough as it is, I gotta deal with a surprise.
Yeah. You're good enough to handle it. You know what you're doing in this game. And a lot of times in multis, like, besides me, everyone's running around with butter swords at the start of their seeds because everyone else has already found their swords. Like, I started this game with almost all my items when I booted it up.
That's crazy.
I actually didn't, because when I actually started when he had submitted. He had submitted. I played the morning of. I only had like some little checks, and then the second day I came onto it, though, I had got all my items. What? How the fuck did I block that shot? I fucked up. But I just want a sword and a red cane. I did the escorts. I don't think I did dig a minigame though. I have to go back to dig a minigame.
You don't really got any female friends anymore, eh?
Oh, what do you call Jackie?
I mean, like multiple.
Bonnie.
Sir, any ones that are not, you know.
You know what? They're my friends.
You know, with someone.
Any single friends?
There you go.
I don't know. Do I know any single ladies? I don't think I do. You're probably right.
Dude, that doesn't help me. I think that's what I need.
You need a date?
I need like someone to hook me up. And you're my number one guy, you know.
I mean, you just need to go out. You need to meet someone physically. I don't think you should really try the apps, but I think Jackie said her daughter was mentioning Bumble. Might be a good one. I don't know. I think Fowl uses Bumble too, but I think I've tried Bumble a long time but I don't remember how well it worked.
It's pretty
Did I get a
sexist.
desert key? What?
It's pretty sexist.
Why is that sexist?
Because the guys can't message first. The girls have to message first.
On Bumble?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what happens is, oh wow, look at that, I got a match. And then they never get back to me. And I can't message them first.
I don't know. I did get my key. I can actually beat this dungeon. That should be my 5th crystal. But I mean, in a way, that should be easier, right? If the girl has to message you first. That makes it like, hey, they're not a bot, most likely, and 2, this person is actually interested.
Yeah, what happens is though we match and then I just never get a message. That sucks. What was the point of even matching, you know?
Yeah, I think usually that's a sign that it was a bot, though. That matched you. I would assume. But I don't know. I don't, like I said, I'm not big on the dating websites. The apps are not for me.
Yeah, you got off lucky. You already had your experiences.
Yeah, but I had them at your age, like.
No, you had them way before my age.
I had like my first girl before you, yeah. Was it worth it? No, I couldn't do anything.
But it was something.
Yeah, and it ended in misery. I'm not happy whenever I have to break up with a chick. It's horrible.
Well, don't break up with her.
Well, if it's not working out, I'm not gonna force myself.
See.
Why would I force myself to stay some like it's like LTTP with you. If you force to play LTTP and you hate the game, like you're gonna have a miserable time. That's basically what it is, exactly how it is. No one wants to live every day being miserable, do you?
No.
Exactly. So if it's not working out, you get the fuck out. Find something that makes you happy.
I think a big part of my mindset was that, you know, even like back in like middle school, everyone had someone, and you know, it just lasted like at a minimum of 5 years. So I had to just, you know, sit there and watch all that, and that really it was like, man, why
That's
can't I?
probably speculation. I bet you there's other people just like you, man.
Did I tell you about
And
the
and I really think you not dating in high school, honestly, is one of the best things. Like, I wish I didn't date in high school. Like, it was pretty stressful.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Did I have good times? Yes, but for the most part, it was more of a headache. Because then it's like, right, I want to hang out with my friends, and I don't have a car. And then your girl wants to hang out, and if it all depends too, if your girl, if it could be different, like if your girl is cool with your friends or whatever and wants to hang with everybody, then fine, that's usually a better situation. But a lot of people don't have that option. Like a lot of people, it's you're choosing to hang out with your friends or you're choosing to hang with your girl. And a lot of people want to hang out with their friends more than the chick, honestly. Like the chick is only, not saying they're only there for sex, but like a lot of people, like me included, like just I would rather hang out with a lot of my friends back at that time.
What do you do when you don't have friends?
Well, you have friends, obviously. I'm here.
Well, yeah,
You have friends, like you showed me pictures with you, the people that you hung out with.
I had one
You
friend.
can't. That still counts. That's a friend. When you were had a day off, what did you want to do? Did you want to hang out with that friend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you had friend.
I had friend.
You had at least a friend. You could still relate to the story, is what I'm saying.
Did I tell you about the other girl? What happened like a few weeks ago?
Probably not. I haven't heard you with girls, and usually, like, I'm there for you. Like, you can tell me anything you want, but I'm not there. I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not like a lot of times for me. I feel like you're just like kind of depressed if you have to say anything about it or hear anything about it. So I just don't.
I don't remember if I told you.
I don't think you
It's
did.
not about me though. I just saw it on Instagram.
Well, I know nothing of social media, so I'm not sure if you told me. But
I think she's 17, right?
okay.
And so she's 17, and she made a post. Her 6-year anniversary with her boyfriend came up.
Okay.
Isn't that so nice? What are they like, 10, 11 at first? Then isn't that just so nice for them? That's what I wanted, you know.
I, it doesn't work like that for most people. I'm just saying. Like,
Everyone in
if they're lucky to have one relationship and make it work, that's good for them. But that's such a rare occasion.
it happens to everyone here, man. Nobody here knows how to break up. Maybe they're faking it, but nobody breaks up.
A lot of times, a lot of people do want to break up, but if they have kids, like the kids pretty much come first. Like you don't want to have that bad scenario with kids. Like, but I mean, it could not. It could be fine. Like it'd be fine. I just from what I've seen and experienced, most parents hang on at least until their kids are grown up.
What do you mean they hang on?
Like even if they like hate each other's guts, they will stay together for the kids until they're gone and out of the house, and then they will go and do their own thing. They'll break up and look for new mates or whatever. And some people do it while their kids there. But a lot of them hang on. They try to, they don't want to be those parents for the kids. Kids get really sad when parents split up. So my parents split when I was in middle school. I got lucky because they got back together after a few years.
I was gonna say you never mentioned that.
Yep. Well, my parents are never married. I'm a bastard child. but but yeah, and my dad has kids with other chicks.
He's living the life.
I wouldn't say that. He's not. He's happy, but he's not the happiest. He also has his issues. Like his back has never recovered. He hurt it at work. It never has recovered. No matter how many surgeries he's had. My dad has been a stay-at-home dad for years now, and he's not happy about it. It's not something he says like it ruins his dignity or whatever, his honor, because he feels so bad that my mom has to like pretty much work and take care of him. He doesn't feel like a man no more.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, that's just. I mean, I could see that. Like back in that day, though, like your wife stayed home, the guys went to work. Now in this economy, you kind of need both partners to work. And my dad makes money off of it, from court. He ended up. I don't know if he sued or whatever, but he gets money from court for his back.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So I mean, he does. He still puts his half of rent in and all that stuff. But like I'm just saying, like that's how he just feels. He just feels like he's not as a man that he could have been. But it was out of his control. His work just blew out when he was working, and there's nothing he could do about it.
That's what you gotta do.
Blow my back out.
You gotta just like pretend to fall at work again, but this time pretend that it never recovers, then sue. And there you go.
And it's not that he doesn't want to work. He's tried to apply for jobs, but the jobs think that he'd be such a like, not, I don't know what's the word for it.
Liability.
Yeah, that. Oh shit! I don't have a red cane. I can't do this yet. Yeah. Just afraid he'll hurt his back more at the job, or he'll be too much in pain to do certain things, or.
Well, why don't surgeries work?
Well, I mean, healing just takes time, but at the same time, if they fuck up the surgery, It's gonna fuck you up permanently most of the time because they're fucking with your shit inside you. I don't know if they fucked up or if his back just unable to heal or whatever, but
They've seen a chiropractor.
he's seen many of those. What happened is a disc fell out.
Well, put it back in.
That's not how it works, I guess.
How's it work?
I don't know. I'm not a profession. My profession is not the spine. I don't really know how the spine works as much outside of like what I learned in like high school, but we didn't really talk about cartilage discs falling out from your back and going down into your basically your ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's what happened. It's what it is. What it is.
Do you remember when you fell?
You mean my arm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy.
It's only a year ago. Of course I remember. My arm is still affected. My arm will pop here and there, and I can feel that my arm still hasn't fully healed. Like
How did it feel when you were falling? You know, like in that moment.
slow motion. That's what it felt like. Felt like I had time to think about what was going on. And what I thought about was my hands or my face. I put my hands down because I didn't want my face to. Hang on. I think I put the bomb in the wrong spot. Yeah, because I would have shattered my fucking face. I probably would have died. That's what it felt like to me. If I didn't put my arms down, I think I would have fucking face planted and died. Or at least lost half of my face.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah. So I put my arms down and I broke my arm. Better than breaking my face.
That's true. It was a year ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's time's flying. Fuck.
Wasn't your jerkin?
I can't get any. No, it was my lefty. The stranger arm.
Good. Imagine if it hurt trying to do it.
Yeah, it probably would have. It hurted playing video games because I had to be positioned a certain way. Remember?
Yeah.
I still have this key. Do I ever find lamp? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I didn't have lamp last time I was in here, so I skipped this. I didn't feel like doing it in the dark. But yeah, I remember that, and then once it happened, I like opened my eyes, and I tried to move, and that was not happening.
Oh man.
Moving was not happening. I was able to like move my legs, but I couldn't move my left arm to crawl. But my pant leg was still tied up against the emergency brake or parking brake. I mean, what happened?
How'd you get out of that?
So my phone rolled out of my pocket, but it was still within reach, and I called my roommate Rob. He was working the same time.
What'd you tell him?
Well, we didn't know we were injured, and I pretty much wasn't like I wasn't crying, or I wasn't mad, I wasn't hurt. I kind of laughed about the whole thing myself. So when he saw me, he was laughing actually, because I called him. He didn't know what to expect. I'm like, cause I called him like, hey, can you come down this aisle? I'm down here, and can you come help me? I can't move. I can't get up. And she's like, okay. Yeah, basically, it was one of those. And he's laughing. He's like, you just look like a body chalked out. Like,
Oh no.
but I couldn't because my left arm was busted. I couldn't sit up. Couldn't get myself to sit up to untie my pant leg from the emergency brake. So my leg was still like 2 feet in the air because there's like a big gap from the stair of that forklift to the floor. So I needed him to come untie my leg so I could stand up. And my glasses had flung off my face, went all the way across the aisle, so I couldn't even see shit either. Cause I'm like almost the Velma from Scooby Doo when it comes to my glasses being off my face. I'm pretty blind.
I'm glad you're okay now, though.
It was funny. The whole thing was a funny situation, and you know I did not want to be out of work. I worked with a broken arm when I wasn't supposed to. And still doing more work than half the motherfuckers that worked there.
You work hard.
I just don't like to sit still. I'm not a sit still guy. Like at least I'm gaming. Like it's fine. But if I'm like standing, like even like when I go to a bar, I don't like to sit and drink. Like I want to play darts. I want to play billiards. I want to play bubble hockey or something. I want to do stuff. Like when I go to parties, like I like to play beer pong. I don't really sit there and just chat. I like to play games, you know.
So you won't sit and chat with me in a bar?
I mean, I would, but I would still just prefer to be doing something while we're doing that.
About like watching TV.
I mean, that's what I do with Rob. When I go to the bar with him, they got a bunch of TVs on at the bar that we go to, so I just chill and watch TV. But they had the last time we went, they had we played a little bit of darts, and then they had the beanbag toss game. I forgot what it was, cornhole. So I played a lot of cornhole the last time I went. I like corn. I was good at can jam. I like to play can jam a lot.
What is that?
Can jam, it's like 2 garbage cans basically, and you have a partner, and you toss it. If you hit the can at all, you get 2 points. If there's a slot in the can, if you slot it, it's an instant win. The slot is pretty small. It's like just enough to fit the frisbee. If your partner bumps it in, like if you throw it over the can and he slams it into the top of the can, you get 3 points. Like it's just a game that you have to get it up. It's like first one on 21, I think. Pretty fun. But I just like to do stuff. I don't know. I rather like to do stuff and just sit there and not do anything.
Oh, we're total opposites then. Oh man, I love it. I would be just a supervisor for you.
Yeah, and I work out because I don't like being supervisor. There's a lot of it's a headache. It's babysitting. I feel like it's more babysitting than it is being a supervisor. I mean, supervisor is basically babysitting, but I don't know. I rather just go in, do my 40, leave. I'll help people when I can see them struggling or need help, but if it's like me trying to keep track of this guy being a dumbass, it's stupid. It's a 40-year-old man most of the time, and it's like, why do I have to babysit a 40-year-old man? Should not have to babysit a 40-year-old man.
How does Rob do?
Rob's fine. He's the supervisor now, because I didn't want it no more, and he's stressed for sure. But at the same time, a lot of it's relieved because I'm still there. If he needs anything, he just comes to me, and I have it all down. So
You are still there, yes.
yeah. He has the best shift in the warehouse because he has a lot of people that were supervisors that stepped down on his shift. So a lot of his people are very experienced. There's only like two people we're like worried about sometimes on the shift, but even they're pretty decent mostly. And it's because they worked with all of us. We've all yelled at them for doing stupid shit back in the days, and so they know what we're expecting of them.
Are you the best one there?
I don't like to say it. It's just I just feel like that's, I don't know. This feels very ego-ish for me to say yes, but I want to say yes. And I don't think other people would argue that I'm not, or that I am the best. I think they would pretty much agree with you. But once again, it sounds, you know, I think it sounds worse when I say it than others people saying it.
Jack of all trades, my man.
Because a lot of people will just say, I'm the best, of course, duh. But I definitely feel like I'm very good at the job.
They think so too.
I mean, if they didn't want me there, they wouldn't force me to work extra days. Like, they definitely, especially over people that have lower seniority than me, because we're mostly a seniority run company. If you've been there longer, you usually have more opportunities. You get out of shit better, easier, because they'll force newer people first before they force you, which is to me how it should go. But I believe I checked this already. I think I need to do King's Tune. I think that's what I need to do here. I might be actually pretty much out of checks at this point. Well, maybe I didn't do this.
Why you need a tractor, man?
I need Red Cane and a sword. Apparently Red Cane is pretty much go mode because fucking key got locked on the other side. Ah shit, I should have kept that portal. I don't think I checked Bumper Cave. The seed.
You didn't check the stacked cave?
I don't remember looking at it this seed now.
It's
Okay,
stacked.
that's just flute. That might be my last check though. I'm trying to think if there's really anything else. I did pod. I used all my keys. I did ice today. We did swamp today. I have vanilla dungeon. That's good. I went inside desert. Finished that up. We finished. Did thieves. Did mire. I probably need to go to Tower of Hera. So let's go to Bumper Cave, the Tower of Hera. Turtle Rock I can't do. No red canes. So I'm probably never doing Turtle Rock this season.
Oh my, that's crazy.
The red cane is go mode. Well, red cane is sword. So at least someone gives me red cane with no sword, then I guess that's an issue. But I think I have all 3 medallions. I should loot Master Sword. I don't know. I don't think I checked that either because I got booked today.
You're desperate.
Just a couple more checks.
I'm desperate.
I don't think you're desperate. I think you're just horny. And that's natural for your age.
I wouldn't be so horny if I had action before.
No, actually it's worse.
What do you mean it's worse?
Because you'll have it once and you'll want it even more, trust me. You're not gonna like fuck a girl and be like, huh, oh, that was cool. I'm just gonna go back to using my hand. No, that's not how it works. I'm just gonna tell you now.
What you're saying is a girl would solve my problems.
Yes and no. Because the girl's not gonna give it to you every time you want it. Boom, Sony! What up? I was gonna message you right after this, actually. I wasn't sure if you, we saw that you were playing a seed, so,
So he wanted to play a seed.
I'm just finishing the multi.
Like,
I still can't finish though. I need red cane. Sony, give me red cane. I sent you ether. You need ether for anything?
You gotta turn Sony down by 75% at least. That man.
That he made a month ago. Did it go well? Oh, that's it. I only have like 2 checks, and I think I'm completely locked out. I'm pretty sure I've checked everything else in this game.
426.
That's not bad for a Plando.
It's better than my plan.
I usually give Plandos like 5 hours, just because usually they're pretty linear, and you're usually gonna last locate every item that the game wants you to progress with. And there's usually some kind of bullshit. It's pretty much what you expected. See, I say that a lot, but since I've already played a couple of IG's Plandos, it's hard to expect things now because he's already done some of the stuff I expected him to do before. So it's like, oh, what does he come up with now? Flippers in the Spike Cave? Oh. Speaking of IG, just shoved 10 rupees up his butt.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you meant before by that.
Now you know.
Oh man.
Yeah. Hard last located, baby. Bloons 5. We play Bloons 6 now, right? That's how we were playing before? That's what you were playing before, weren't you?
I play 6.
Yeah, you were playing 6 earlier today.
Bloons TD6, not 5. 5 sucks.
5 was good before 6 came out.
And then it got aged.
He's acknowledged 5 is better.
5 sucks. 6 is better.
A small key to the pipe maze. To the rock?
Total Rock.
I need a fucking master sword. I bet you all you fuckers are running around with butter swords, and I'm fucking here with fighter sword, trying to do shit.
Why would I hear you? You only got 1 check left. Don't tell me that you did this. Don't tell me.
I did what?
Did you do the ultimate sin? Did you skip Hera Basement?
I couldn't do Hera Basement. I didn't have a light source when I came here before.
The ultimate sin.
Or a key.
Sony! I need your help!
I think it's drawing me a key, right? That's a key shape. Yeah, I think
Please,
it's a small key that it's drawing. Oh, that's not a small key. What the fuck is that?
It's definitely a small key.
What the fuck is that?
Sony, please!
Is that a map? I don't know what a map looks like.
A P, and then it goes into an R, and then there's an S.
I don't know what it is.
I see PRS. Sony, you gotta hook me up, man. Hampkins is gonna try his best as well.
Fuck me.
Oh wow, you kind of should have known that.
Should have known that, yeah.
Yeah, in real life. Help me.
I'm just gonna take him to a strip club so you can feel a pair of tits and stop yelling at me.
Not enough.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're gonna cream your pants.
Yeah, probably. Right on the spot.
He lives in Cali, bro. You will die. Yeah, it's true.
I can't handle anything over 70 degrees.
You'll die by heat, drugs, fires, and then the girls probably. I think a lot of the chicks just walk around naked to begin with in Cali. Cali's crazy.
Now I want to go there, but it's just too hot. I'm clicking.
Ba ba da ba ba da boo boo. God,
You gotta hook me
piece
up.
of.
I know you know Elo.
Who knows LME?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
you
know
gotta like put in
her
that good word.
online. I don't know. I don't.
Put in the
Not.
good word.
You don't want to go to Cali. You just said it.
Yeah, you're right. It's too hot.
So-
Mushroom.
My master sword! Finally!
Go win the game. No,
I
I can't
can't.
stand the beach. Don't do
I
that.
need red cane now to
I hate the
win.
beach. Don't do that.
The what?
Sony wants to leave me at the beach. Don't do that. I'll die.
The
Sony has
beach
butter.
has a lot of candy. It's nice. You do have butter? Yeah, fuck you. I'm pretty sure y'all have butter. You holding my swords on me. I bet you I have a sword sitting on your bumper ledge. You're like, nah. There's 4 of them. You'll find another one. Look, my own potion. I wasn't holding back on that one. I literally just didn't feel like getting that
I don't
potion.
know, man. Chi-Chi's not that hot. She's kind of old. More of an Android 18 kind of guy.
Did you know Android 18 is a robot?
And so is Jenny.
So we just gotta build you a robot, girlfriend.
Oh. Build me a robot, Sony.
A robot girlfriend. We got him. I have a PS4. Her name is Janice. If I
Can I stick
open
my
the
dick in
disc
it?
tray, you might be able to stick your dick in it.
Is it gonna hurt? I don't want it to hurt.
I don't know. It might hurt. But if it hurts, you might not want girls anymore.
I don't know, man. It might be tight.
I think I'm done. I don't think there's anything else I could loot. Here, let me bring up a tracker real quick, and I could just think on top of my head what I've
I would
done.
take Fidel over Chi-Chi.
I don't know. Chi-Chi's gotta be really good in bed. Goku hit that shit 3 times. Or he got 3 kids. Means he probably hit it a lot.
But Jesus got 1 kid. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he has 2.
Who's the other kid?
You don't know Boa?
No.
Oh man, you're missing out.
Is it a Bulma lookalike? Child?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the map here? Alright, let's do this together. Alright, I'm not gonna mark items, but let's see. I pulled the Master Sword, we got the 2 items. I've checked Lumberjack, it's dead. We did all of Kakariko. Well, I didn't loot. No, I looted Ballad Vendor. Oh, I need to do Sick Kid. I don't think I've done Sick Kid. Library was dead. You know what's funny? I found like 3 red canes in my siege, and then none of them were mine. We did Racing Game. I did Agnes. I did Bumper. Cliff. I've done all of Misery Mire. Checked that tablet today. Thought the Grove was done. Did all this.
Sony, get out of Cali, bro. It sucks. Just as all the big YouTubers live there doesn't mean you have to.
It's not just big YouTubers, just movie stars are there too. Fucking Hollywood, dude.
It's too hot, man.
You get used to it. If you live there long enough, you get used to it. Like, I'm slowly getting used to it. Oh, I got green pendant turning. All of this was done. All of the mountain, like 100% sure. Dungeon wise, let's see. Cleared this. I cleared Skull. I remember doing Skull. Cleared all swamp. There's like 3 chests and pod. I'm out of keys. This is done. This is done. This is done. Ice was done. Meyer has the boss left. I didn't kill the boss. And Turtle Rock, I need red cane. So yeah, I'm pretty much. I did the escorts. Sick Kid is still on table here. Did this.
I think it's over.
Did all this. Okay. Yeah. Type cave. This was done. Just did this. Bumper. Spike was checked. Hookshot, bunny, catfish was checked. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just have to do Sick Kid is the only one that I know I haven't done yet.
With Aura.
What?
Cause he's always live at night.
We're talking about Mario Maker at night?
Yeah, you know Aura?
Yeah, I know Aura.
Yeah, he's always this time.
I love Aura. I just wish his TTS was turned off for a couple days. I can't watch it anymore because his TTS is so bad.
Why?
Because I don't like listening to the TTS. If I watch Aura, I have to watch on mute. It bothers me. $1 TTS with 3,000 people is a nightmare.
That's a lot of money.
He is. That's why he keeps it on. But I just can't. It makes me not want to sit there.
So
It drives me fucking insane here in 700 sextillion 6,000,000 sextillion billion billion trillion billion billion six. Fuck that shit. I do not want to hear it.
So you wouldn't do it for all that money?
If I was to do it, I would not let you guys know that I couldn't hear any of the fucking TTS.
You would turn it off?
I would turn it off my headphones. So you guys could hear all the TTS bullshit, but I wouldn't hear anything. I would just fucking read it. But I would try to play it off as I heard it. I wouldn't let you guys know that it was muted. Go back to my old streams when it was muted. I didn't know. Or I couldn't hear alerts, remember?